Hi guys! So I've had a lot of friends buy their first VR headset over the holidays, and one of the first games they usually download is VRChat, but they found it a little confusing and asked me for help. So I thought that this would be a perfect opportunity to make a video on how to get started with VRChat. Go onto the VRChat website and make an account. After that, download the game on the headset. When you log in, you'll have the option to choose VRChat or Oculus. Choose the VRChat option and log in with the account you just made. You'll be teleported to a tutorial section. To move, use your left controller thumbstick. There are ways to move around, either local motion or hollow port. Local motion is the default where you just move the same way as any first-person game. With hollow port, this gives a third-person out-of-body experience. You'll see where the avatar is moving, and after you've finished moving, you'll be set back into the first-person perspective until you move again. This mode is helpful, especially if you experience motion sickness. Once you've selected which one to use, we'll go straight into the menus option. Press the B button on the controllers to bring up the menu. Then use the trigger on the other controller to click on things. Here you can select different worlds to visit. On the left, you'll see different categories of worlds, or you can type anything in the search bar and see what comes up. Click on a world and you'll see a couple different options. Click the join button to go into a random public world. On the right side, you'll see all the public worlds and how many people are in them right now. Public worlds are a great way to make friends, and if you want to have the world all to yourself in private, click on New Instance and you'll be asked which level of privacy you want. If there's a world that you really like, you can click on the Make Home button and you'll start in the world every time you load up VRChat. In the future, I'll probably make a separate video showing all the different types of worlds you can go to, and all of my personal favorite worlds that you probably didn't know about. So hit the subscribe button if you want to see that. Next, let's look at avatars. Click on avatars and you'll see the ones available to you. You can choose from the public avatars, but there aren't very many of them, so you'll probably want to find more interesting ones. The main way to do this is through avatar worlds. Click on worlds and scroll down to the left to avatar worlds. You can choose any of these worlds, or you can click on the search bar and type in something like meme avatars, for example. When you find an avatar world that looks interesting to you, click on it and then click the join button and you'll see a bunch of avatars start to load. When you see one that you like, it will show you on screen which button to press to use it. Most avatar worlds will also have a mirror that you can enable to see what you look like in that avatar. When you find an avatar that you like, make sure you save it to your favorites so you can come back to it at any time. But keep in mind, there is a limit to how many favorites you can have. To use an avatar you saved in the past, click on it and then click Change into Avatar. Lastly, if you're in a public world and you see another player with an avatar you really like, open up the menu and then click on that player and you'll see the Clone Avatar button. If this button is grayed out, that means the player disabled avatar cloning, and this will almost always be the case if they have a custom avatar. The more involved process is buying a custom avatar from players and uploading them to the game. If you're interested, let me know in the comments and I'll make a tutorial on how to do that. Every avatar will have expressions you can do by holding the B button and clicking expressions. Finally, adding people. In the menu is your friends list. With someone's username, you can search for them and add them. Once they're added, you can click on their name in your friends list to send them an invite. If they invite you, or if you receive a friend's request, you can open up the menu and you can see the notifications here. If you're having performance issues with VRChat, you can open up the menu and go into your settings. In the settings, you can click over here to expand your menu. Over here, there will be a performance tab. Over here, you can block poorly optimized avatars. You can set an avatar maximum download side. There is an option for dynamic bones. What this is basically avatars that have physics added to them you can choose to limit them, or you can choose to enable all of them, and you can interact with other avatars' physics. Below, there is a graphics settings to where you could change the graphics quality, or you could turn the anti-aliasing on or off. You can limit particles, or the resolution in which the mirrors in game are displayed as. One tip that I do have is if you go into your settings, expand the settings options, under the comfort and safety, you can turn off personal space. What this does is allow avatars to come up very close to you. If you have this enabled, when they come up close to you, they will disappear. Under safety, you can allow avatar cloning, or you can auto-disable avatar cloning. This option I recommend the most, so that way nobody steals your avatar. If you are going to view YouTube or movies in VRChat, you must allow untrusted URLs. If this video was helpful to you, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button, and if you have any other questions about VRChat, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. See you next time!